Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's session. I hope you could meditate some few times, maybe at least during the last week. And I think you learned about how to raise Kundalini and give ourselves abundance. So today, what we are going to do is we are going to do a foot soak, as you all have been informed. And for that, we need a bucket with ankle deep water. And I have also put a handful salt, normal salt, in it. And we need some water to rinse our feet and a towel to wipe our feet. So if you are missing any of the things, you have some time to get it ready. So this is the technique of foot soak, and in this technique, we are using water element, and then the salt represents the earth element. And we'd also preferably like to have a candle, but that's okay if it is not there for today. So we use the different elements which are around us to do the cleansing of our subtle system. So should we begin? So you can take a minute more to get this all ready, and then we can begin, and the rest can just relax, just stretch a little bit so you feel comfortably seated. Make sure you're touching the ground, and then you have your shoes off, so you have a direct contact with the Mother Earth, to the earth. And just take a few deep breaths. Just take it slowly, hold it as long as you can, and release it slowly. So now we will begin today's session with rising our Kundalini and giving ourselves abundance. So for rising Kundalini, we rotate our right hand in front of our left hand, moving it upwards. So let's do it together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Up, and then rotate it like this, and a knot. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll do it 2 times this time. 1, 2 times. Again, we'll have our eyes, our attention towards our hand as we are moving it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Looking upwards 3 times. So now we will make rainbow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we'll join our hands. So now we will put our hands back in the lap. Just for a moment, let us just observe ourselves. Just see what kind of thoughts are going on in our head. Is there any tension in the body? Any sensation in our fingertips, in the palms? Let us just observe how we are feeling at this moment. Now we will move our hand we will just rotate our hand like this in front, above the water, the bucket. It goes in the clockwise direction, and we will do it 7 times. Just rotate it 7 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just we'll make a circle, rotating our hand 7 times, and then we will request, "Oh Mother, please awaken all these elements. Please remove all the blockages within our subtle system through this foot soaking." So now we will put both of our feet in the water, and let us not join it. It should be separately placed. Both the feet should be placed separately. We'll rest our hand in our lap. Some people immediately feel much better after putting the feet in the water, salt water like this. Let us see how we are feeling. Let us just take some deep breath. Hold it for a while. Release it. Hold deep breath, hold it for a while, and release it. Now, we will put our right hand towards the ground with our left hand in our lap. So right hand is facing the ground and left hand is in our lap. I'm just showing it so it's easier to see. In this position. So here, we'll request, "Mother, please cleanse our left channel. Mother, please remove all the lethargy, all the bad memories from our past, all our regrets from the past, all our guilt. Mother, please cleanse our left channel. Mother, please cleanse our left channel." While saying this affirmation, let us just see how we are feeling in the palm or in the fingertips of our left hand. Mother, please cleanse our left channel. Mother, please cleanse our left channel. Let us say it from our heart. Let us just request our Mother Kundalini to cleanse our left channel. Mother, please cleanse our left channel. Now, we'll put our hand back in our lap and we will put our left hand towards the sky with our right hand in our lap. So we will observe, put our attention in our right palm and the fingertips, and within we will pray within our heart, "O Mother, please cleanse our right channel. Mother, please remove all the stress, all the strain, all our worries of our future. Mother, please remove all our anger. Mother, please make our left channel pure, clean." When we are taking this affirmation, this prayer from our heart, can we observe something happening in our right palm as well? Let us just pay attention to it. Mother, please cleanse our right channel. Please remove all our excessive thoughts, all our tiredness, stress, strain, all our worries for the future, all our plannings. Mother, please cleanse our right channel. Now, we will put both of our hands towards the earth, like this. So here, we pray to Mother Earth. Mother Earth, please give us the balance. Please put us in the present so we can be in the thoughtless, so we can be in the state of meditation. Mother, please remove all the imbalances that we have within us. Mother, please give us the balance. Keep us in this moment, in the present moment. Now we'll put our hand back in our lap. Now we will rinse our feet one after one at a time. We'll rinse it in a way that it doesn't go outside of our ball. So it doesn't get like, the floor doesn't get dirty. Now we'll rinse up. So after rinsing our feet, we'll again make a circle with our hand 7 times, which we call giving bandhan. We'll do it 7 times, rotate it. Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5. So now, if we have to flush it in the toilet, So if we can quickly do it, then let's do it now, and let's get back within 2 minutes. Otherwise, you can just put it in the corner of the room. Now, I hope all of you are back, flushing the water. And now let us put our hand in our heart. Let us feel our heartbeat. And let us say, Mother, I am the Spirit. Mother, I am the Spirit. Mother, I am the Spirit. Let us feel our heartbeat and say it many times. Mother, I am the Spirit. Mother, I am the Spirit. Now we will stretch our fingers like this, put it in our top of the head, and we will massage our head in the way the skin rotates, and we will massage in clockwise direction, like from the right to the back, left, and the front. So while massaging this way, we will request to Mother, Mother, please give us our self-realization. 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 And then we'll put our hand few inches above our head and see. Are we feeling a cool breeze? Maybe warm for some people. Maybe some kind of sensation. Just put it above our head and just put it a little up and down. Just check if there is anything, if you can feel anything. Just pay attention and don't feel low if you're not feeling it, because it might take some time for some people. But just be attentive and see. You can try with the other hand as well. So now with this, it becomes much easier to put attention on our top of head. Just put it where we touched right. Just put our attention there for a minute. Just for a minute, and just see the silence. So today's topic is void, and now we will watch a small introductory video about void. So let us open our eyes and just watch it.
Throughout history, there have been many masters that in many different places and times have all expressed the same principle, the principle of the master. When the Kundalini enlightens the area of the void within us, we awaken this principle, i.e., by awakening this wisdom and balance, we can become the master of ourselves.
Surrounding the stomach is the area where one has to cross. And this area is actually the area of the masters. All the primordial masters were born in this area, like Moses, Socrates. There are main basic 10 primordial beings who came on this earth, who came to give us an idea as to our seeking, what we have to do. Basically, they came here to teach us how to balance ourselves, how to balance so we can ascend. Now, all these great prophets or primordial beings, we should say they were the ones who were the masters, they came to inform us that if you cross too much onto the left side or too much on the right side, then you will be falling in your sustenance, in your quality as a human being.
The void is the subtle area of the human body where illusion and reality confront each other.
Now we can put our attention on the area of the void.
So now what we will do is, we have seen the picture, which is the area of the void. So we will just rotate, put our hand in that area, and then we will just rotate it in the clockwise direction. And we will say some prayers. And Livin, can you just small music, slight music? Yes, thank you. So now we will close our eyes, put attention, put our hand in that area, and rotate it, slightly massaging it. Yes, this is fine. So we will massage here and say, "O Mother Kundalini, please enlighten the quality of the master within us. Mother Kundalini, with your grace, I am my own master." Because it is the Mother Kundalini which rises and we can see what we are lacking. We can correct ourselves. So we will say, "Mother Kundalini, with your grace, I am my own master." Mother Kundalini, please awaken the quality of the master within me. Now we can put our hand back in our lap, bring the attention in the same void area. We will say again, "Mother Kundalini, please give me enlightened attention and awareness." Mother Kundalini, please give me an enlightened attention and awareness. Mother Kundalini, please let me be completely satisfied inside and out. Mother Kundalini, let me be completely satisfied inside and out. Mother Kundalini, please make me a content and complete person. Mother Kundalini, please make me content and complete person. Mother, please give me self-control. Mother, please give me self-control. Mother, let me be a deep and a loving person. Let me be an efficient person. Let me be a deep and loving person. Let me be an efficient person. Mother, please let me be constant in my meditation and ascent. Mother, please let me be constant in my meditation and ascent. Mother, let me be constant in my meditation and ascent. Mother, please help me remove all the conditioning that can block my ascent. Mother, please help me remove all the conditioning that can block my ascent. Mother, please let me be fully integrated with the rules, with the laws that rule the universe. Mother, let me be fully integrated with the laws that rule the universe. Mother, let me experience and have profound understanding of the technique of meditation. So my meditation does not become mechanical. Mother, let me experience and have profound understanding of the meditation. Let me experience and understand profound understanding of the techniques of meditation. So my meditation does not become mechanical. Mother, please keep my inner freedom, my spontaneity and purity in my heart. Mother, please let me keep my inner freedom, my spontaneity and purity in my heart. Please, Mother, let me keep my inner freedom, my spontaneity and the purity in my heart. Mother Kundalini, please let me stop the manifestation of my ego that could obstacle my inner ascent. Mother Kundalini, please let me stop the manifestation of my ego that could obstacle my inner ascent. Now, let us finish our meditation by joining both of our hands and let us pay homage to the inner master within us, which has been awakened by Kundalini. Let us also thank Sri Mataji Nirmala Devi who is the master and the mother who awakened our Kundalini. Now, we will watch um, different talks, different speeches Srimataji gave about the void, and let us learn about the different qualities, different powers that we have in our void.
Mother, you are my guru. Mother, I am my own guru. Mother, you are my guru. Mother, I am my own guru.
These days, Kali Yuga is the modern times. What was the Kali Yuga? The days of confusion is over. And it's called as Krita Yuga. Means where this living force will act. And this living force has to act through you. You become the medium of that living force. Actually, you become the master of it. How it happens is automatically, by the grace of God, it works out. You cannot sell anything that is the grace of God. What is the value of that? On this point only, many people discard Sahaja Yoga because they think that it cannot be sold, so it must be useless. It is so invaluable that you cannot pay for it. Now the rising of the Kundalini has to take place first of all. But with these three advantages, the fourth advantage is the highest, that you become the spirit. The spirit is the one who is the master in you. So you become your own master, you become your own guru. Nobody has to tell you, do this or do that. You are guided. Because as soon as the Kundalini rises, you start feeling the cool breeze in your hands. And these are giving you a new vibrations, a new dimension by which you know whether to do this or not. For example, you want to do something, you want to buy a book. You don't have to decide about it. As soon as you go near the book, either it will give you cool breeze, or it may make you hot, or may a little bit burn also if it's a horrid one. And you don't want to have that at any cost. You want to have the cool breeze because you enjoy it. So you just give up. You just give up things without anybody telling you, because your vibrations tell you. The spirit that is now shining your attention tells you. And you start understanding that now I have become my own guru. Because your guru is sitting inside you as the spirit. It has not yet manifested in your attention, and that's why you are worried. But just it manifests. And once it manifests, you are amazed that you yourself have become a guru of yourself. You don't need anybody else to tell you, but you can do it yourself. You can find out yourself. Nobody has to give any explanation or correction or anything. You just start improving yourself. Automatically it works. A little bit, if you know how to decode it and how to work it out, your problems, you just manage it. You become yourself a guru. That's the thing you have to be. So today the master within us is the spirit. But before realization, we are not the master. Because the master has not come in our conscious mind. It is not expressing in our conscious mind, in the sense that we are not empowered by its powers. The spirit exists, it has its own powers. But we haven't felt those powers within us. Once we feel the powers of the spirit, we are empowered by our own powers which are there. The powers are within us. These are our own powers. We don't have to borrow from anyone. ask from anyone, they are in ourselves. The spirit is within us. Only thing that spirit has to give light in our consciousness. It has to come in our consciousness. Is in simple medical terminology we can say that the spirit must manifest itself in our central nervous system. In our central nervous system. It's very simple. That you become master of yourself and you master the disease also. You master everything. Because the master is within you. It has not come in your conscious mind. It's the only link is left. And when that happens, yoga takes place, union takes place. We should now completely keep ourselves limited to self-realization. About God, I'll tell you next time. Self-realization means to bring your spirit into your conscious mind. And that's what you have to become, the master. And that mastery is very simple because it's all built within you. Just it has to be connected. Like anything like a television set is to be connected to the mains. It's all built in, it's there. It just starts working. In the same way, you are that. You are that. Just it is to be connected. Whatever may be your caste, community, race, nationality, shapes, heights, anything, whatever it may be, makes no difference because all of you have got this great thing within you, this power of a rebirth. And you are to be born again and you will be born again. Why not today? When we talk about realization, one has to know, first of all, that we have to have patience with ourselves. I know some people don't feel so good. Some people still have sicknesses. Some people don't even feel vibrations sometimes. Have patience with yourself. When you become your own guru, first thing, as the guru has patience with his or her disciple, you must have patience with yourself. In that patience, you will learn that you can tolerate so many things without any trouble. There's say one person who goes on grudging, oh, this is not good, that is not good. Because they have no patience with themselves. If you have patience with yourself, everything you'll accept. Wherever you are with yourself because you are realized souls. So you won't frustrate, you will not get angry. And also you will not go on grumbling and grudging. Because you are enjoying yourself. So to develop the Guru principle within you, first of all, you must develop yourself fully. Now how to develop yourself for Guru principle, one must see. We have got the 10 principles within you, as I told you before. And we should develop these all 10 principles in such a way that we stand out from others. There should be absolute truths with it. So much so that you should manifest them. And all these truths have powers. By every truth that is within you established, you don't have to do anything, they work out themselves. So first of all, you must get your chakras all right. On the chakras, you must put your attention after the samadhi state you will start opening them out properly. Clear them out. Know what are the chakras that are bad. I've seen people who have very bad few chakras and many good chakras, but they will be only enjoying the good chakras and will not worry about the bad ones. Pay attention to your bad chakras. Cleanse them, cleanse them. Put all your attention to that. But it will happen. It will happen. Once you get your realization, your attention will be very, very nicely placed. Now, when you people know that this has happened, and when you become the master, you know the brake and the accelerator in you. But still, actually you are not the master, you are still the driver. And when you are a driver, you automatically do it driving. But still, one should not say that you are a driver. You know the balancing of it, you know how to maneuver it, how to act. But then, what happens? To become the master, what do you do? This realization takes place. Then you become the master and you see the driver, you see the accelerator and you see the brake in yourself. And you just enjoy like a master. When you become the master, you cannot be slave of anything. No more slavery. The real freedom lies in becoming the master of yourself. No use mastering others, just master yourself. But that mastering cannot be done by lecturing or by brainwashing or by talking to you, but it's a happening that has to take place. The Kundalini has to rise and has to give you realization. This, unless and until this happens, we should not say that we know. No, knowledge is not when we are not one with the divine. It's like a machine, or you can say telephone not connected. We have to get our connection first, establish the connection, and then we become the knower. And the knowledge becomes a part and parcel. But this cannot happen to stupid. It's not meant for stupid at all, neither for the cowardly. It is meant for people who are courageous, who are people of wisdom, who are not given to nonsensical things easily. That's why in Sahaja Yoga there are two forces working all the time. You may get your realization today here, but I won't say that you sustain it. I won't guarantee that. The reason is we have two forces. One is centripetal and another is centrifugal. By one force you are attracted towards it. By another force you are thrown out because you have come out of matter. And the matter tries to drag you down. You have to master it in such a way that the spirit sits on the top of the matter. And the matter doesn't dominate you anymore. And for that, you have to meditate, and you will be in meditation. It's a simple thing to be done. There's nothing difficult. Sahaja Yoga is the simplest method. Now, you must know that the spirit is your guide, that you are your own guru, you are your own master. For this, you have to put this right hand just on the left hand side of your stomach to nourish your guru principle, left hand side. At this point, you have to say with full confidence, Mother, I am my own master. Mother, I am my own guru. Mother, I am my own guide. Say it 10 times with full confidence. See, the vibrations will improve. Now don't think of any other gurus. Forget them. You are your own guru. You don't need a guru. You are a saint. The spirit is going to guide you. Your vibratory awareness is going to guide you. Now in our mantras we say that, Mother, I am my own guru. But saying that, do we realize that if I am my own guru, this I and my guru, between the two, what have I achieved? Where am I? Can I guide myself? Have I got the light of the Spirit on my attention so well established and manifested that I can guide myself and guide others later on? First of all, in the Guru principle, it is important that you see to yourself the introspection. Can I be my own Guru? Have I become my own Guru? So, in the introspection, you find out what's gone wrong with you, how you are made this way, what's wrong in my own personality. It has come from all the surroundings and the way people have been putting ideas into my head. You should have your own ideas. You shouldn't worry what Plato said and what Socrates said and what this thing said. What do you think? After all, you are enlightened people. And when you start, seeing this way yourself, then you'll be amazed a kind of a sweet humor about yourself develops. And you really become a very interesting, magnetic personality. And a very enjoyable person, extremely enjoyable. Everybody will seek your company. This is what is the sign of your Guru principle being enlightened. Of course, they have said that you should get detachment, you should not have any attachment to this and that and that and that. This is all talking. But actually, only introspection and assumption, or we can say the knowledge of your own depth itself will give you that feeling. If you have that knowledge that I am a Sahaja and my depth of divinity is so great, that itself will be more than sufficient for you to exist as the topmost Guru. So everywhere you start seeing Sahaja Yoga, when your heart knows what your brain knows. I've known people who know all the mantras very well, everything very well and all that. But in the heart.
Now we will watch
So put it in the heart.
another video. It's a very interesting video where Shmati says how to recognize a real master.
How do we recognize those teachers that you might call fraudulent from the real ones? It's so difficult because they all seem to be able to inspire us in certain ways and give us experiences. How do we know who is teaching something that's true and who is being deceptive?
First and foremost thing is, anybody who lives on your earnings is not a guru. A guru will never live on the earnings of his disciples. But here there are people who have built palaces, bought aircrafts and cars and this. I mean, this is something one should understand. It's so open to you to understand. I mean, I cannot understand more obvious thing that this one is. That it's a parasitic living, and you cannot have a parasites as your gurus. They can be parasites, but not your gurus. That's one of the things. And if you can, I mean, you can retain some people, If you want, because you are rich people, you can retain some. That's a different point. But you cannot have them as gurus. Guru has to be a higher personality, you see. Now, you have seen Christ was such a great incarnation. He didn't take any money from anyone. He was a carpenter's son, and he used to do carpentry himself, and he lived like a modest man. He never lived with big cars and big houses. It's not necessary, because such a person is himself is a very big king, you see, like a big emperor. He doesn't need anything. An emperor doesn't need anything because nothing can give him comfort except that he himself is in complete comfort. So such a person doesn't want anything. So you must see that such a person has no needs of comfort at all. He can sleep on the ground, he can sleep anywhere. Now, in this life, I should say I come from quite a wealthy family or married to another wealthy man. You can say that way, according to your own relative idea. But to me, I can sleep anywhere. I have no problem. I have no problem of food, no problem of sleeping anywhere, no comfort. And I find it is beyond my self-respect to live on the earnings of others. It's not proper. But you are my children. Supposing now you bring a flower to me or something, it's all right. But I can't have a palace out of your money and all those things. It's absurd, absolutely absurd. So this is one thing one should know, that it pampers our ego, that we can purchase our guru. We can purchase our self-realization. You see, this is a very subtle pampering. And that's how people accept. You see, they don't want to accept a person who says cannot offer anything, it's too much for them. Or maybe that, secondly, could be that people think that if you pay something, then you get attached to it, you go through it, whatever it is. Say you are paid for a ticket, and you find that the whole play is horrid, you can't bear it, but you have to go through it because you have paid for it. That's a human nature, you see. That's a human nature. I have seen that they do it. And that's what it works out. But this is very gross level, I'm telling you. But another should be that in these modern times it is promised that you will become prophets. You have to become prophets. So you must see, have you become prophets out of these? The easiest is to see the disciples of this man. Any XYZ who says he's a guru. Now what is happening to the disciple? Is he a free person? Has he got any knowledge? Has he got any mastery? What has he achieved by being with that person? Now you have seen here there are Sahajogis, one better than the other. You talk to them, they are knowledge. Some of them have met me only for say 8 days or so, they have become knowledge. So what have they achieved, you should say? What is their style of life, their pattern of life, how they behave? And there cannot be any privacy about it. You see, like mafia, you don't tell that and you don't say that and you shouldn't do that. Of course, in Sahaja Yoga, the truth is exposed gradually. But it is not like this that if you give some money, nobody knows. Everybody knows everything in Sahaja Yoga. You see, now supposing we have to build an ashram, say for example. All right, you build your ashram, you collect your money, do what you like and know about it. I have nothing to do with it. Also among yourself you should know how you got the money, how you spent it, what is the expense and all that. Because ashram you can pay for but not for your realization. And this is one thing, it's very important, that what you get out of it is important. That you should become a prophet. Have you become a prophet? Then thirdly, you must know that if you are going from one to another, what we call guru shopping business, that means you have not found it. Otherwise you would just settle down. But some people are so weak that they do settle down with one and are finished with that. You must always see the people who go to these gurus, what have they got? Have they got their transformation? Because this is the age of transformation.
Mataji, what about teachers or gurus who produce miracles? You go to a guru who will materialize something out of the air and say this is divine.
This is all jugglery. It's all jugglery. And also, you see, now supposing somebody says, I produce a diamond. Now these people come from India. Why don't they solve the financial problem of India? Secondly, you see, at every point they can be challenged. You should say that, then all right. One gentleman came to me and said that he gave me a diamond. I said, why you? How many diamonds you have? He said, hundreds. Then I said, why did he give you? He should give to your driver who hasn't got a diamond. You see, that is what it is. So it is all jugglery. You should see those who materialize. What have they given you? They have to give you something eternal. If they talk about God, God is not going to give you diamond. Which God has given diamonds to people? Have you heard of anyone giving diamonds? No. So you should ask for something which is the highest, which is the suprememost. Now the fourth thing, which is very important, that whatever experiences you get, for example, some people start just like jumping, some start shouting, some start behaving like animals, and they say, oh, that's what is coming out, you're taking out, you see. They feel very bad, they get horrible diseases, they get into troubles, and they get into pains and all sorts of things and contortions. They say, now your subconscious is coming out. Nothing has to be brought out. That's one thing you must know. The subconscious, as I told you, is on the left-hand side, and the supraconscious on the right-hand side. What you have to do is to ascend in the center and come up. Above your head is the super consciousness. And when you become that, then you develop collective consciousness. So those who want you to become like frogs, again, you must know that you are not going to become frogs anymore. That's not anyway evolution. The evolution has to go higher, not becoming frogs or earthworms, you see. And if you start crawling, it is simple mesmerism. Anybody mesmerizes can do these tricks, you see. It's simple mesmerism. And then to believe that now you are surrendered and all that is all nonsense, you see. It has no meaning to realization. In realization, you just become the master. You become the master of it. There are many people in this country who came and lured you by their talks also, talking big about Brahma, Atma Tattva, this, that and everything. That is not the way you can, that is what is just the pendulum moving from Christian sermon to Hindu sermon, and from Hindu sermon to Islamic sermon, from there to the rabbi sermon. It goes on like that, you see. That's not the way. You have to rise higher within yourself. And that's why those who lecture about these things are really sometimes can be very, very dangerous. And so many have died of cancer, this, that. I don't know what to say, that people who go to these people get into very bad troubles and suffer so much. And then on top of that, when all this happens, they say, you must suffer. That's a very good excuse, you must suffer. You must pay to suffer. Pay money to suffer. And then people go on suffering. Now one thing I have to tell you, that Christ has suffered for us. We don't have to suffer anymore. Those who deny suffering will have to go for suffering. All right, have it. But He suffered for us. There is no need for us to suffer anymore. When He is awakened within us, He takes away all that is our ego, means our karmas, our superego, that is our conditioning, completely removed, and you become one with the divine. There is no need for anybody to suffer. And this idea of suffering is all nonsensical. You should not suffer at all.
No. Good. Now we will close our eyes and then put our attention in the top of our head. And here we say to ourselves again, I am the Spirit. O Mother Kundalini, please awaken the principle of the Master within me. We can put our hand in our forehead, press it a bit. And then say, Mother, I forgive myself and I forgive everybody. Mother, I forgive myself and I forgive everybody. Put our hand back in our lap. If there is any thought coming, we'll say, I forgive. I forgive. Now let us see how we are feeling now. Are we feeling lighter? Can we feel cool breeze in our hands, top of the head? Any specific sensation in particular finger? Are we calmer than now? So now we will end our session rising Kundalini again, as we did in the start, and giving ourselves a bandhan. 7 times. So let's just offer our homage to our Mother Kundalini for the beautiful meditation we had. Thank you, our Mother Kundalini, for this beautiful opportunity. And thank you all for joining us today. I hope you could enjoy it. And I